Yup. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. So, another post regarding Christianity. As I told in a lot of my videos, the most important thing that you accept there is God. Living without God, it means living in a hellfire. And I told you, God will throw you into hellfire because you had a lifetime to find Him, to connect with Him, to learn Him, to understand what He wants from you, to understand that this life is a test, that you deliberately agreed on this test, and you just forgot about it, but you swear that you will ask and will seek refuge only from God. And yet you came in this life and focused on this life, on wealth, on house, on wife, on children, and you're competing in who has more wealth, who will have more children, like different times, different competition. Now the main competition is in power, in wealth, in resources. But the only competition that is acceptable, who is doing more good deeds in this life, who's helping more people, who feed more people, who just look what Jesus wasn't telling grab more wealth. He was telling like serve more people, leave whatever wealth you have, leave it behind and just follow me. Because this was his teaching according to Bible. Now, as I claimed already, do some research, some critical analysis of the Christianity. As God, the one who created everything, is not illogical. To say that God is Father, to say that God is Son, to say that God is Holy Spirit, you are limiting God. To say that God limits Himself, so Christians, when I'm saying that God cannot, when I say that infinite cannot become finite, I'm not limiting God. I'm saying that God is beyond whatever we can understand. He is a personality, yes. He has traits, yes. That's why He communicates with us, to let us know that, look, this life is a test. Look how you pass it, look why you need to accept me and not worship money, not worship your job, not worship your woman, not worship your boss. Only be dependent on Allah. Not worship yourself, think that I can do it. No. Everything what's coming, and don't think that you are super smart. All what you have is from God, and because God allowed you to have. And God allowed you to have, give you everything that you have, and make you responsible for everything. So if you have a lot of money, don't think that, yeah, I can do whatever. You are responsible for any dollar, any pound, any penny that you are spending. Which way you are spending, you are responsible. You will be accountable. And we are just spending a lot of money instead of helping other people. What we are doing? Feeding our belly, building houses, going on vacation, enjoying this life. Why? For us people, we may not understand, but because we are not millionaires and billionaires. But for example, that's why I'm mentioning so many times about Elon Musk, Bezos. Those guys, they have, if whatever they declare and whatever Forbes and whatever they declare, even the Forbes list, those guys, they have money not for one life, for hundreds of lives, is not only for themselves but for all the progeny. So imagine just if these people will spend 15% of their wealth to help others. Imagine if the governments like United States, UK, Russia, everyone will stop fighting each other, fearing each other, collaborate and live in harmony, and instead of spending billions, trillions on weapons, on getting more sophisticated weapons, what if we would spend all of this money to fight poverty, to fight homelessness, to fight depression, to increase the living conditions? What will happen? And it just requires that you change yourself. You don't need to expect that somebody's change and I will change when other will change. No. Change starts within yourself. When you change your heart, when you decided today I'll be different, today I'll be better. And there is so many discussion about like what is the purpose of life, what is like this life, what is life. Purpose of life, that you came into this life as a visitor. You are traveling through this life. You are not here permanent. It's just a stop. So once you come into this life, the way you saw this existence, when you live, you don't live it worse. So whatever you do in this life, you just need to add more goodness. Leave a good legacy. Because remember, if you don't know, you will pass away. I will die, you will die, everyone will die. But what will we leave behind? Think about that.